In this video, I want to give you a few ways that you can start to prepare your hair for those changes. You know, a lot of times we've been talking about hair care, just making sure our hair is healthy, our hair is in a condition that it can continue to grow and thrive. And so sometimes when you want to do different things, we take extreme measures to do something different sometimes, which I want to warn against. I want to strongly warn against. But it's a few little simple things that we can do. Hey, welcome to the Bajo channel. Welcome to another video. This is the home of self-care, beauty, wellness, and any and everything that'll help you to become the most empowered version of you. So today, I realized that we're approaching the holidays and this is our Christmas season. And it's a lot of things that kind of shift in our normal schedule. Things shift around our jobs, the times that we're working. We're doing a lot of different things. We're decorating and we're dividing our already crunched time into an even smaller space because we're adding more things because we're trying to get ready for the holidays. And in that process, in decorating and everything, a lot of times we want to do some different things with our hair. You want to do something different. It's a holiday. You feeling, especially if you're in that mood. We have our times where we don't really feel like being bothered. But then you have those times that you feel festive. You feel like you're going to different holiday parties. You're going to different events. And you want to kind of spruce up your hair. In this video, I want to give you a few ways that you could start to prepare your hair for those changes. You know, a lot of times we've been talking about hair care, just making sure our hair is healthy, our hair is in a condition that it can continue to grow and thrive. And so sometimes when you want to do different things, we take extreme measures to do something different sometimes, which I want to warn against. I want to strongly warn against. But it's a few little simple things that we can do to prepare our hair for like holiday changes in terms of like, say I want to maybe wear a weave for the holidays, or say I want to do a brighter color, or I maybe want to try a different cut or just a different style altogether. One of the first things I want to encourage you to do with your hair before, with the holidays, not just being the holidays, but realizing that this time of year, the weather is drier and it's colder. So right off the bat, your hair is going to be drier because of the weather. The humidity is non-existent in the air. And so if you already suffer with drier hair, it's going to be even worse during the winter seasons, especially around Christmas time and New Year's and whenever it's really cold, when the humidity leaves the air. And so the first thing that I always will admonish you to do is make sure that in your busy schedule, preparing for the holidays, trying to get everything together, make sure you're drinking your water. A lot of times when we talk about hair care and moisture, a lot of times we don't take in consideration the moisture that we're not getting. You understand? And we think that all the moisture that we need for our hair is going to come topically, externally, but the majority of the moisture that we need has to come from within us. So I say that to say, and I think I've been so repetitive on this channel saying this, you need to drink your water to keep the moisture balanced, even to begin to even have that real conversation about your dryness of your hair. And a lot of times we drink water, but you carry water bottles around with you. But if you look at how much water you've actually consumed for the day, you might be surprised that it's really not as much as you thought it was. So moisturize from within. Moisturize your hair from within, especially during these colder seasons. The second thing that I would say to do with your hair is to make sure that you are regularly treating your hair. And when I say treating your hair, I don't mean throwing conditioner in your hair and letting it sit with a plastic cap on. No, that's not what I mean. I mean, make sure that you are getting treatments with high volumes of protein and amino acids that is going to replenish your hair. Our hair is held together. The integrity of our hair is held together by bonds. And through natural wear and tear, combing our hair, brushing our hair, styling our hair, we break those bonds. We break them. It's a natural process. But we want to continue to rebuild bonds in our styling regimen, whether it be ponytails or braids or whatever. Certain bonds are being broken. And we have to make sure that on a regular basis, I would say at least once a month, or even once every 6 to 8 weeks, make sure you're getting a good treatment in your hair. I personally, we use this treatment. It's called Powerhouse. Powerhouse is fantastic. It is an amino acid based protein treatment. And when I say it rebuilds and restructures to the point where after you've done your treatment for a couple of times, you feel the difference in your hair. So having a high quality protein treatment that you can noticeably see differences in your hair, it will speak volumes. So get your hair treated, especially during the season. Don't wait till your hair start breaking and realize, oh, my hair has been through something. You have to protect your hair. You have to protect your hair. And those amino acid protein treatments definitely help. Another thing I want to encourage you to do during this cold, wintry season is to try to avoid products that have a lot of alcohol, like a lot of spritz and a lot of products that will dry your hair out based on the ingredients. I know first off that alcohol, heavy saturated alcohol products will dry your hair out regardless. Even shampoos and conditioners that you may not be aware of have certain levels or certain compositions of alcohol that will dry your hair out. And that's why a lot of times you use your shampoos and you use your conditioners and you're trying to wonder, like, I've shampooed it, I've conditioned it, why does my hair not feel more moist? Why do I not feel that within my hair? Because that product that you're using has high levels of alcohol in it and it's being counterproductive, right? Where you think you're building moisture in your hair and you're not. Another thing in terms of these cold holiday seasons, just wanting to change your hair and do something different, be a little more festive. You have to start and keep in mind where your hair condition is currently at. If your hair is breaking or if your hair is going through this season of its own, you have to be mindful to stay within the realms of what your hair can handle. Just because it's the holiday season doesn't mean to jump off the building and do something crazy for one hairstyle or two hairstyles that's going to actually compromise your process of building healthy and stronger hair. Certain things, you may like it, but it may not be good for you to do. And you have to know when to say no. Like, I cannot do this or I cannot do that. Like, this is going to be too much. Or my hair can't withstand this. And that's something, and we get excited. I want to do something different. I want to do this. I want to do that. And then you're doing something really that's breaking down your hair even further. So I encourage you to just be mindful, change it up. You could change it up, but stay within the realms of what your hair can handle. Because just because you see a style on someone over here and they're managing it pretty well, does not mean that your hair is even in the position or in the condition to do that. And, this is our Christmas season and you want to be like, you want to be changing up and doing different things or whatever, but make sure you are taking in consideration that you have to keep a certain regimen going. It's about systems that we build in our life to keep our hair healthy and to keep our hair strong. Because as you know, you could take 1 month and neglect your hair and forget about everything that we're talking about here. And you could really put your hair into like this domino effect of breakage and uncooperativeness for the rest of the year. Literally. It doesn't take, you know how you could take a long time to get you in one great direction, but it takes one little thing to kind of throw you off for like such a long period of time. So Merry Christmas. Enjoy this holiday. Try different things, but keep your hair in order. Make sure you are moisturizing your hair. Firstly, by drinking that water. Secondly, by making sure you're getting great treatments during the season to establish your hair's strength. Stay away from products, right, that are highly alcohol, like that contain high levels of alcohol. Stay away from those type of products, and make sure you read labels. Sometimes you could read a conditioner or shampoo and the first ingredient says alcohol, or maybe that third one is alcohol. That's still a high content of alcohol that your hair is drying. It is hard to style and to have your hair to be bouncing and behaving when the fundamental issue with your hair is that it's too dry. It's too dry. And be mindful of your hair's condition. Be mindful of where you are with your hair before you try certain styles that might completely compromise where you're trying to go. You got a whole year to deal with your hair, and don't take one holiday season or one moment of excitement and do something that's going to set you on a trajectory of like just hair mayhem. That's not where we want to go. So it is so much fun. I'm literally going to change my hair. I have no idea what I'm going to do, but I promise you, I'm going to make sure my hair's in a condition that I can do what it is that I need to do. And again, I always tell you, make sure you see your stylist. Make sure you ask the question. It may be things going on with your scalp that style is going to like totally make a mess of what's happening or the progress that you're making. Enjoy yourself, but just make sure you take care of yourself, take care of your hair, no matter what is going on. I thank you so much for listening to this video. This is the Bajo channel. This is the home of self-care, beauty, wellness, and any and everything that'll help you to become the most empowered version of you. And until then, to the next video, just remember that self-care is most certainly the best care. Later.